Good evening, dear friends. Today, in this video lecture, we are going to see how to implement intrusion prevention system, which is a feature of a firewall, which we are going to simulate into the router using the technology package Security K9 that is available in the Cisco IOS. We are going to implement this one. Now, before I will start configuring the routers, let us just have some understanding. That is, if you see, stopping the communication between the end devices, we used one method, that is the access control list. We also used standard and extended access control list for restricting the communication between the end devices. But if you have noticed well, there is one issue, that is when I am trying to stop the communication between the end devices using access control list, then both ways communication will be stopped. That means one end device, if I want that there should not be any communication into that device, that means other devices should not be sending ICMP packets or any such packets into that device, that can be stopped. But what will happen eventually when we are doing this one, automatically you will see that both sides communication will also be stopped. To alleviate this one, now what we are going to do is we are going to go in for a security mechanism, what we call it as intrusion prevention system, which will enable the incoming ICMP packets to a particular device, while the device of reference can make ICMP communication to other devices, while the other devices cannot make an ICMP inquiry to the device of reference. So this way there is a difficulty which is going to be handled. So let me start the work continuously. Now let us go to the router R1, and I have to check for a package, a security package, what I am going to exploit, whether it is available or not. Let us say show version, and now you will see that in the security row, the security is none. Have you seen? None, and the second column says actually it is disabled, and the last column says that none. So now we have to see that we employ the security package K9. So in order to do that, let us go to the configuration mode, and let us just install this security package. So this is the package that we are going to install, which is not by default available in the Cisco router. So it is asking, would you like to install it? I'm saying yes. It says it is installed. Now we have to again check whether this package is installed. Okay, so let us do that. Again, show version, it says that, look here, it says earlier in the last column it said none, now it says security K9, but for in the current column it says it is disabled. So now what I have to do is, I have to reboot the system for this to be enabled. So let me reload the OS. So we are reloading the OS. That means we are booting the system. So now let me again see whether show version. Now you see here in the security row, security K9 is installed. So we are done with our objective. Now we will proceed. Now our job is to create the iOS IPS configuration directory in the flash memory of the router. So let me do that. Make directory IPS direct. Let me call it IPS directory. Message is created directory IPS directory in flash. Now we have to create the IPS rule, that is intrusion prevention system rule. Configure terminal. Next step is to configure iOS IPS in the signature category. Signature category. We'll say category all, exit, category iOS IPS basic. Return false. Exit. Exit. Now we have to apply the IPS rule to the gigabit internet, gigabit interface. See, this is the interface. We have to apply the rule. So let us go interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0 and IP IPS iOS IPS out. It says the build complete. Now we have to modify the signature. IPS definition, signature 2004 0, status retired, false, enabled, true, exit, exit, engine, event, action, produce alert, event action, deny, inline packet. That means any packet coming inside should be stopped by the engine. Now we can check. Show IP, IPS, all. So this is going to show us whether the IPS is enabled or not. IPS signature status, total active signature status is 1. That means the IPS is enabled. IPS packet scanning and interface status. You can see that it is configured in the gigabit Ethernet 0/0. So now it is time to check. Let us check ping 192.168.1.2. If you see earlier when we checked the ping to 198.168.1.2, it was possible. Now it says request timeout. Now let us try from here the same thing, 192.168.1.2. Request timeout. So now that means the communication from 192.168.2.2, 192.168.3.2 is not possible to 192.168.1.2. That is, actually the ping requests are not accepted here by the router interface where we have installed the intrusion prevention mechanism using security K9 package. Now let us try the other way. 2.2. Let us try the communication for this system. There is a reply. Right? Now let us try for 3.2. 3.2. There is also reply. So dear students, in this class we have achieved the intrusion prevention system where we are using the security K9 package. With this one we are restricting the communication from 192.168.3.2, 192.168.2.2. From both the machines, the communication to 192.168.1.2 is blocked. But on the contrary, 192.168.1.2 can communicate with 192.168.2.2, 192.168.3.2. So this is the benefit of configuring the intrusion prevention system, which was not possible using the access control list. So thank you very much. We are done. I will meet you with another good video in the next time when we are going to meet.